Let's talk football. Football. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it! Because we be chillin' at the Holiday Inn. La-di-da-di-da. Streamy, streamy, stream. Deshaun Kaiser is no longer on the Raiders. Sad. Packers legend Deshaun Kaiser. No longer with us. Well, I guess no with us. Shadow, what's going on? I hope you enjoyed today's reaction video, bud. What is going on? Cheesehead Pack Nation, how we doing? How we doing, folks? How we doing, peeps? Hope we're doing well. I hope. Very sad about Don Shula. R.I.P. Hell of a coach. Hell of a coach. What's going on, folks? How we doing? Good to see ya. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hell of a season 2. Thanks, buddy. It was crazy. Gamey. New Patreon. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Hello. Hey, from Ireland. What's going on? Jimmy, what's going on, you beautiful son of a gun? As we start every single stream and show, where the hell did I put my pen? Grossi Posse Packast Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom freaking fracking Grossi, coming to you live from my basement in the 9,564th week of quarantine. New York for Life, $12.99. What part of New York are you from? Westchester County. Super expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. I can't afford to own a home. That's happening. Thank you for the Eagles reaction video. You demanded it long enough, and it happened. And it happened. Ryan, thank you for the $1 donation. I just finished the first season of Coach, man. That's so good. Really? I thought it was okay. It got better at the end. But thank you. Appreciate that. Dodgin' Ty, thank you for the $1 donation. Much appreciated. I don't got any more beer. I'm out of beer. This is truly a pandemic. This is truly a problem. Yeah, no, I am legitimately out of beer now. Cheers to all my beer masters. I got to go out and get it without dying, so, you know. Is Dalvin Cook a top 3 running back? Not yet, but he's top 5. I think top 5 this season. He's a damn good one. I love the Coach series. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dyed your hair purple. Kyle. Yeah, the world's over, people. It's over. It's over. This is truly the end. That's it. That's it. What was it? My inspiration for Coach. My insane mind. Well, that's pretty much it. Drink water. I actually did drink a bunch of water. So, yeah, Deshaun Kaiser, released today. He's gone. He's gone. What a legend. Andrew, $1.99. Trade the whole roster for Cookies. Collect Super Bowl. Right there. Right there. That's the one. Andrew's the one. He is 100% correct. Trade everybody for Cookies. Kyle, thank you for $2.79. Tom lost his pen and is out of beer. Dear God, yeah, this is a problem. I really don't know where my pen is. I'm a little bit more upset about that right now, but I need something to play with in my hands. Anyway. Brian, what's going on? Good to see you. How much do I need to donate to get you to crap on the Saints in a video? I already did a Saints fan reaction, so you don't have to give me any dollars. It's for free. I did it already. I did one for them last year, too. One faded gunner with a $4.99 donation. Should Mahomes and Jackson be at the top of QB list after only being in a couple seasons? I don't think so. They need to put these stats up for years. I agree. I think right now I'd put Mahomes higher than Jackson right now, but, you know, give them time and I think they'll be there. But yeah, they're still babies. And I posted about this on Twitter the other day. I didn't get to finish it, but I watched like halfway of that Alex Smith documentary that ESPN did. Dude, his leg? Like that, insane. Absolutely insanity. Like what he has gone through. Oh, God. I mean, good for him, and he says he wants to play football, but I'm just like, please don't do that ever again. Please don't. Please Please don't. Tola, you did tell me you'd make it. You did. Nitsu, thank you for the $1.99. Makes sense to go after Logan Ryan and Malik Hooker. Give me some snacks. Isaiah with 279. How far off are Giants from being rebuilt? I mean, they have their QB. They have Saquon Barkley. They're obviously ironing out the offensive line. Give them a few more weapons, and I think they'll be okay. But they also need to work on that defense too. I still think that they're a year or so away, but in the NFC East, considering that it's a garbage division, you never know. You never know. Gary $9, how effective were Edwards-Helaire with the Chiefs? I think he's going to do very well with them. I think he's going to design. I think they're going to design a bunch, like a bunch of schemes for him, which he's going to be successful. I mean, that was, I would say, arguably, besides some of their defensive play, because the Chiefs' defense wasn't like ever great, like they were just good enough. And I think that, you know, with a dynamic running game, you know, Darren Williams was fine, but yeah, the Chiefs are going to be scary next year. Watch out. They're going to be scary. McGivray with 99. When's the channel turning into a Cookus fan page? McGivray, it already is. This is a Case Cookus fan club. That's it. It's Cookus Pookus Posse Nation. Cookus Pookus. Oh, God. We are in quarantine for so long. So long. Elijah, glad you're enjoying. Drink juice. I don't even think I have any juice in the house. I just drink the water. I drank the water and that's it. So, yeah. Did I watch Pat McAfee's show this morning? I did not. No. Spent a lot of time doing research for the Eagles vid. And then recorded the Eagles vid. And then put it out. How much on $2 Nation will EQ and MVS be effective 2 and 3 or Lazard? Right now, I think it's Lazard's for WR2, it's Lazard's to lose. Will he be able to, you know, take that next step? Only time will tell. Rodgers trusted him more and more down the line. So, I mean, I think he's a good shoo-in for number 2. Don't be surprised if Funches sneaks in there. I mean, Matt LaFleur has been like kind of singing his praises. I wouldn't be surprised if he winds up getting starting reps there. But I'm really hoping for a big year from EQ. And then MVS, I feel like this is his last shot. I mean, there's potential he doesn't make it on the team if he has a bad camp. So, we'll see. Does it bother you that Brett Favre has won the same amount of Super Bowls as Nick Foles? Nope. They both earned it. Kiefer $9, Trubisky or Foles, also Bears record. I feel like them not extending Trubisky, I feel like they're rolling with Foles and they're cutting their losses. I don't think it's a good look on pace, but, you know, at some point you do need to say, okay, this is not going to work anymore. You know, obviously the Packers drafted Jordan Love, so my dream of us getting Trubisky and having him sit behind Aaron Rodgers, and then when Aaron Rodgers retired in 4 years, Trubisky goes on to rule the North as a Packer and break Bears fans' hearts, unfortunately is not going to come to fruition. But I feel like they have to go with Foles. Bears record, I have to take a look at their schedule a little bit more in depth, but their defense, they could have a winning record. You know, it's just a matter if their offense are clicking. Because again, they don't need much. If they are just able to put some points on the board, they could be able to win. Keith with 49, do you think the Bears will run an all tight end offense when it has to be a better QB than Trubisky? Yes. Yes, just put all 10 tight ends on the field. And then, you know what? Don't even put an 11th man on the field. Just 10 tight ends. It'll confuse everybody. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Just get all the tight ends, and that's it. What do I think about the Dolphins this year? They have potential to be good. You know, Tua has some weapons to throw to, so yeah, I have some faith. I don't think they're going to be amazing, but you know, I think that AFC East right now is the Bills to lose. We'll see if they can make a run at it. Austin Nation Lazard over under 800 yards next season. I have him at like 750, so I'd say just under 800. I hope he does better, but that's where I have him. Ray, what's going on? Good to see you. That's where I got him. Benjamin, how you doing? Will the Bucks be the first team to have a home Super Bowl? No, they will not. What do you think about Cam Newton saying he won't be a backup? Yeah, I know. Waiting till QB gets injured for him to step in. I mean, it's a ballsy play, But if it works out for him, it's going to work out. I just don't know if people are going to call him, to be honest. I think he's definitely starting material. I just don't know if anyone's going to take a shot with him, though. So, we'll see. Will the Bengals get at least 5 wins? I think so. Yeah. Dark Thunder at $2 donation. Wasn't Junior supposed to take over the channel? Right now, it's not canon. It's not canon right now. The Vikings should have been the first team to play at home in the Super Bowl. But you weren't. Is Daniel Jones a franchise QB? Way too early to tell. Give him an offensive line so he's not murdered every 5 seconds. Then maybe we could see. Any 16-0 teams? I don't think so. I mean, the Chiefs potentially, but I don't think so. LOL, that'll kill me. So no, that would be bad. Who do I hate more, the Vikings or the Bears? Vikings, just because they've been more competitive over the years. Oh, so we're all filler people in the chat. No, I'm just saying, listen, I can't keep up canon all the time. Gary $1.09, do you think anyone's going to be winless this season? Ooh. Maybe? I mean, the Jaguars had a pretty good draft. They should be able to pull at least one victory out. I think Minshew can bring them up to a couple of victories. The Colts won't go. The Colts, I think, will suck, but I don't think they'll go winless. No, I don't think there'll be any 0-16 teams. I don't think. Could be wrong, though. David B., thank you for the donation. If there's no football this year, will that affect Jordan Love in the long run? I mean, because he won't be getting as many reps, so yeah, but I think it's going to affect everybody. So, I mean, it's just a matter of how long are we not going to play football. I think that there's going to be football, but is it going to be delayed? That's kind of like the big question at the moment. So, we'll see. Lions will. That'd be funny. One fade to Gunnar, is John Brown underrated? Not number 1, but a great number 2. Yes, I think John Brown, he had like some like good stats last year, right? Hold on, I'm going to take a look at his stats real quick. I kept seeing him pop up. Yeah, he had over 1,000 yards for the Bills last season. And 6 touchdowns. No, I think he's a solid number 2. Absolutely. He's not going to wow you, but I think, especially behind Stephon Diggs, watch him get some more looks. He's never going to be like, oh my god, the most amazing player ever, but I think he'd definitely be a good number 2. Does Denver sneak in the playoffs? I think they can. Denver, to me, is one of those teams that I have my eye on. I think that they are. Watch out. They're gonna be a lot of fun to watch. They went balls to the wall in the draft. They got Drew Lock a lot of weapons. I think they're gonna be good. I think they are. Is Minshew a franchise QB? Way, 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 way too early to tell. Will Trubisky start? I think it's going to depend on camp. I think Foles might beat him out in camp. Unless he has a really, 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 really good camp. Watch Foles suck, and then watch Trubisky suck too. And then they just don't have any quarterbacks. We just watch the Bears burn. A man can dream. I think the Cardinals are going to make the playoffs. I don't think they're at the playoffs yet, but I think they're going to be another fun team to watch this year. That's what I'm thinking. Can the Titans make the Super Bowl? I mean, anything's possible. Will they? I don't think so. But then again, I didn't think they were going to get as far as they did last year. So, Derrick Henry, he's a scary man. Watch out. Choo-choo train is coming. Happy Cinco de Mayo. There you go. Will the Texans make the playoffs? No. Unless Deshaun Watson just bails them out, which is what's most likely going to happen. So, my inspiration for coach is just right here. Right here. Here you go. Here you go. Ready? This, folks, right here, is the entirety of Season 2 of Coach. Just keeps going and going and going and going, and there you go. That's Season 2. That's it. It was a good season. I'm happy the way it came out. I'm definitely gonna be putting a video out on the schedule on Thursday. Haven't decided if I'm streaming yet. I might. There's a good chance I will, but I'll keep you posted. So, we'll see. There will be a season 3 of Coach. Yes, as alluded to after the credits from last night. Yes. Did you ever think you'd be friends with Tope? Let's just say, the way that I've started every single season of Coach, Secret Underdog, how we doing? Is I knew where it was going to end, and I just wanted to get to that point. So, I wouldn't call them friends. We'll see how season 3 goes. Kiefer $9, where'd you go to college? What was your major? SUNY New Paltz for my undergrad, Concordia for my graduate, and went for secondary education with a concentration in history. Got that teaching degree. How's my night going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Colts making playoffs. In that division, they might, but the South is like such a toss-up. It really is. Emo $5 Nation, are you going to do any vids on college football or the Jacksonville Jaguars' reaction to the 2019-2020 season? On college football, I mean, besides the draft stuff that I did, no. Jaguars, maybe. I mean, right now, if I'm not mistaken, last time I counted, if I wanted to do every single team for reaction videos, I think I have 11 teams left. Hold on, let me go to my list. I don't have my pen to cross it out, but there it is. Okay, so right now, I got the Jets, Redskins, Giants, Lions, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. I didn't do like anyone from the West. Colts, Jaguars, Falcons, and Panthers. So, if I was to do all of them, then yes, they will definitely get done. I haven't decided yet, but if I can have the inspirations, then I'll do it. The minute that I'm like, no, I don't want to do it, then I'm not going to do it. So, but, I mean, let's see what this last video did. Let's see. Let's see how that one's doing. As long as people still like them and people still watch them, you know, and I also enjoy making them, then I'll continue that groovy train. Yeah, this video's doing pretty good. So, should the NFL expand? It will eventually. It will. We'll have a London team eventually. They have to just work out the kinks. Jim, it went at 269. Have I tried Bud Light Platinum? I think I did once. And I wasn't happy with what was in my mouth. There will definitely be a Lions reaction. There will definitely be a Broncos one. There'll definitely be a Lions one. I'm probably going to do a Panthers one just because I didn't do them last year. And lots of people were like, do the Panthers. So, it'll happen. It will happen. What do I think about the Cowboys? If they don't win the NFC East this year, then I'm going to laugh hysterically because they have everything that they need to win that division. They should be winning that division easily. Sorry, Eagles fans. They should. Because the Giants and Redskins are irrelevant at this point right now. I think that their offense with now Mike McCarthy, if they don't make it, they got issues. So, Equinemius St. Brown, Brett. Oh, I'm all on board. That EQ hype train. I'm all aboard. I hope so. Don't I hate our draft? It's not the draft that I would have done. Again, I'm not the GM. It's not what I would have done, but we got depth, if that's anything. Again, I think that I think DeGuara and Dillon will definitely help out this year. Our new inside linebacker addition will help out this year. We got some offensive line depth, but it's not what I would have done. But again, not the GM. So, we'll see. I still think the Packers are going to be a good football team. I don't think they're going to rapidly regress from where they were last year. Russell Wilson is a very good quarterback. Where's Cam Newton going? I honestly don't know. I have no idea where he is going to go. People ain't interested right now. Well, again, he's also asking for a starter contract, too. So, great job on Coach. Season finale, loved it. Thank you. That episode, last night's episode, took 12 hours. It was bad. But I will say that it's probably my favorite episode of the series. Do you think Matt LaFleur is creative, aggressive enough to use Jones and Dillon effectively? Daniel, that's a great question. And we are about to find out. LaFleur, you know, when we relied on Aaron Jones, we usually won the game. And when we didn't, we usually didn't. I think that you're going to need to see a lot more use of Aaron Jones. I think you just have to. And if you don't, there's something wrong. Because he's one of the most talented players on the football team. So give him the ball. Just give him the ball. Dylan, he'll be fun as a number 2. So they could have a scary, scary run game this year, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Wilson or Dak Prescott? Wilson all day, every day. All day, every day. Will the Falcons suck? It kind of is tradition. So I think so. Oh boy, now it's going fast. Aaron Rodgers should start juicing. He's just like, they draft a quarterback, I'll shoot them. That's it. That'll show him as he gets suspended. Ryan99, who'll have a better rookie season, Bosa versus Young? I mean, I think it's going to be tough to beat Bosa. I think Bosa's going to have the better rookie season just because that defense, he already had so many pieces around him to do well. Like, that defense was already good. Bosa kind of put it over the top. So I think Chase Young will have a good one, but I don't think he's going to beat Bosa's. Mr. Steal Your Pasta, $1.99. I had some pasta this evening. It was good. You think the Jets could sneak the AFC East? Honestly, no. You know, they're talking about cutting Le'Veon Bell. I mean, they have to remain healthy, too. You know, they had some injuries last year, but, I mean, they got Denzel Mims. Anything's possible, but, again, I mean, that division is wide open. I don't see it happening, but, you know, I think a lot of it's also going to depend on Sam Darnold. So, I mean, he's shown so many flashes. Can he actually get it done, though? Close to 80K. Yep. Steven, $5 donation. If you could add any former member of the Packers to this year's roster, who would it be? Reggie White. If I can't use Reggie White, maybe Nick Collins. Maybe throw Jordy in there. Any one of those. But, yeah, I'd say Reggie. Maybe Woodson. Maybe Collins. And if we're getting help on offense, some of the wide receivers. Mike, thanks for the $20 donation. Thanks for being you. Thanks. My Papa Grossi actually texted me a little while ago, and hold on, I'll quote this for you. I found this amusing. He said, "What the hell kind of video is that?" I said, "Which one?" He goes, "Coached." I go, "Have you watched any of the previous episodes?" He says, "No." If not, I said, "That's going to be confusing as hell." He goes, "Yup." Oh, I love it. Leroy Butler. There you go. Do you think Prescott is great, average, or bad? I think he's above average. I'd put him like right above average. He's always had a pretty damn good offensive line. He can always give it to Ezekiel Elliott. He's made some good throws. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's an above average quarterback asking for a crap ton of money, though. So, why doesn't Aaron Rodgers with 2 R's have more rings? Please, Aaron, why give him more? JK, I'm a Patriots fan. LOL, I have. What? Who in the what now? Oh, yeah, out of context coach finale. Yeah, people are going to be watching this and be like, what the hell is this? And why is he on so much drugs? Kiefer, $1.09. Do you ever hate MLB or NHL team? I honestly, back in the day, don't judge me, when I used to watch, just because I lived in New York, I watched the Yankees, but I don't watch baseball anymore. And NHL, I never really got into hockey. I feel like if there's another sport I was going to watch, it would be hockey, but never did. Are the Jets a sleeper team? Yes, in that they're going to fall asleep on the field. Yes. One fan of Gunnar, as a Bills fan, I want to see Fitzmagic win a Super Bowl. I would enjoy that too, if it's not Aaron Rodgers. Where did I get the oversized lion and coach? One of Jade's friends gave it to her. So, do I live in Pelham? No. What's your sleeper team in the NFC? Cardinals. They're definitely up there. They're like they're the one that I'm looking at the most. Probably the Cardinals. They have a talented roster. They really, really do. Isaiah Simmons too? Oof. And how? Soccer and USA with $1.99. Are the Bears getting the number one pick? Bears or Lions worse? The problem is like nobody knows what they're doing with the Lions. The Bears are in rough shape because like they have a great defense. And then the Lions, like I mentioned this in the Lions draft video, like their defensive line, it should be a lot better than it is. They have some great players on it, but it just seems like there's no cohesion with the Lions and they're always out of sync. And I think that's the big problem. They're also not paying the refs enough. And so like I don't know what the hell is going on with the Lions because they have the talent to make some waves. The Bears, I think Foles is going to make that offense better, and they have the defense to go further. So I'll give the edge to the Bears just because their defense is better. So, Ray with $5. Elliott has made Dak look better. That's why he was suspended. They sucked. It might be straight facts right there. They set like a lot of offensive passing records. So, again, I don't think he's bad. But yeah, their offensive line and Zeke definitely help him, as they would any team. So, yeah, out of sync. That's it. Garrison, it's out of sync. That's the best way I could describe him. Yeah, I remember when the Lions came pretty close to beating the Chiefs last season. A lot of people were like, wow, Lions might be pretty good this year. Yep, and then... Tippy J, thank you for the $2.99. Do the Packers pay the referees? Not enough! Because they didn't let us win the NFC Championship game. If the NFL is rigged, how come we didn't win? Checkmate, atheists. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If it was rigged, then let's go. We should be winning. We should be winning some football games. But the Hail Mary, face mask of the Cardinals game, I remember. Hell, even the holding at the end of pass interference in the Eagles game. It ain't called, but I ain't gonna cry about it. I'm gonna be upset. I ain't gonna cry. When will the Lions win the North again? When all the other teams don't play. That's what I think. Nicholas with $1.99. There's a shout out. There you go. Thank you. Do you collect sports cards? I don't. I have some, but like they're from my youth. I don't really do it anymore. So, when will they re-sign Kenny Clark? I would assume before the season starts. Favorite Aaron Rodgers throw from his career? Oh, there's so many of them. They're so good. Obviously the Lions Hail Mary is up there. The one from the Dallas game in the divisional round, tiptoe on the sideline to Cook. The Cardinals Hail Marys are great. But there's also one, there's a Jaguars game from earlier in the season from a few years ago when he gets, he is, being hit and Rodgers throws it away. I think it gets into Adams and he still scores a touchdown. That throw is absolutely disgustingly good. Disgustingly good. That one's always stuck with me, too. That's the thing. Rodgers still got it. Still got it, my friends. Timmy J with $2.99. Do your best LSU coach impression. I have never, besides highlights and besides player tape, I couldn't even tell you who the LSU coach was. I'm so sorry. So hold on, let me see who he is. Let's see. Ed Orgeron. Okay, let's see what he looks like. I've never heard him speak before. Okay. A little chunky in the face. All right. Seems to be a khakis man. Brr. That's what I imagine he sounds like. I feel like his go-to meal is like a sloppy Joe. Not a hamburger. I feel like it's a sloppy Joe. I know nothing about this man. Absolutely nothing. All right, let's see. Dude sounds like a football. What does a football sound like? That's it. Whatever voice you do, it'll be wrong. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Let's see. Well, the Bears go to the playoffs with that defense. They could, but NFC North I think is going to be competitive. Are you still a comedian? Ask my wife. Do I read books? Upside down sometimes, but yes. Jordan Love, thoughts? Needs to sit for years. Then could potentially be very good. but need the year's emphasis. So, do I still do stand-up? Not during quarantine. I did want to put out a new album this year, but that didn't go so well. But that's okay, because it gives me more time. During the summer, I'm going to write some more. So, that's okay. If one team would go 16-0, who would it be? The Green Bay Packers. No, I'd say probably the Chiefs. That'd probably be my pick. Who do you want to commentate Monday Night Football games? Tom Grossi. That's it. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Jordan. What's going on? Who's winning the North? I still think the Packers can, but I think it's going to be a race between the Packers and the Vikings. The Bears will be right there, though. Am I from Wisconsin? No. Do I visit all the time? Yes. Yes, I do. Do a Bills reaction video. The Bills are done. The Bills have been done. Go watch it. It's there. It's been there. Will Taysom Hill be the Saints' future starter? No. I don't think so. Tom Grossi and Pat McAfee for Monday Night Football. Call me Pat. And by call me Pat, I mean then call ESPN and then get them to call me and then we'll get on the phone together and then, yes. Do I like Wisconsin or New York better? I love Milwaukee more than New York City. I mean, yeah. I haven't lived in Wisconsin enough to that, but I do enjoy visiting it every time. Nicholas and I, what's your favorite pair of shoes? Love the vids. Like my regular going out shoes or my Packer shoes? I have 2 Packer shoes that I really, really like. One's brand new. I was very excited to buy it. I had a gift card. So, but otherwise, I have like a couple of Adidas. I'm not a big shoes guy. I have some shoes that I wear, and then that's it. I think I have like 2 pairs of shoes, then 2 pairs of running shoes, and then a crap pair of shoes. And that's it. Team BJ, .9, roast Roger Goodell. You're lame. Boom, roasted. Done. Got him. Got him. Got him. The guy makes millions of dollars, so anything I say about him is really not going to affect him. RJ, $5 Nation, how do you feel about Ryan Tannehill? In your eyes, do you think he has potential to lead the Titans deep into the playoffs again? If they keep Derrick Henry, yes. If A.J. Brown continues to be amazing, yes. And if their defense gets better, yes. I think Tannehill can be a very functional quarterback. Again, Tannehill, as long as he doesn't lose you the game, then I think, which I don't think he does a whole lot, I think he'll be just fine. I think he'll be just fine. But, never know. Do I know? I don't even know what that is. TV. No, I have no idea who that is. No idea. Top 5 QBs in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers. I wouldn't put him necessarily at number 1, but like just Aaron Rodgers is up there. Russell Wilson is up there. Drew Brees is up there. I'm trying to go through all the QBs in my head right now. Matt Ryan's okay. He's fine. Anybody in the East? Ugh, Dak. Can I do a top 3? Can it just be those top 3? I don't know about the other 2. Other 2. Ugh. Then it gets dicey. Kirk Cousins did play well last year. He did. He most certainly did. I will give him that. Not on Mondays, but yeah. PK.9, Vikings are coming this year. Love it. Skull. Yeah. And then they'll be going. Would I come to a primetime NFL game the Packers were playing if it was in Australia? I mean, maybe. That's a lot of money. Fly out to Australia. So, I don't know, man. I do not know. Primetime games? Yeah, we'll definitely have a bunch. Let's see. Looking at the opponents again real quick. I think the Saints game, Buccaneers game, 49ers game, maybe a Vikings game thrown in there. I'd say at least 3 of those are going to be primetime games. That'd be my best guess. I'd say we have anywhere between like 3 to 5 primetime games, and I think the Buccaneers is an easy one because you have Tom Brady. Drew Brees makes sense, and then probably a divisional one. Bernie with a $2 Nation. Better QB Lynn Dickey or Don Michalski? Lynn Dickey. Lynn for the win, even though that's Matt Flynn Dickey. Because it's Lynn Dickey. Lynn Dickey. Because before Aaron Rodgers, there was Lynn Dickey at number 12. OBJ thoughts? He's on the Browns. That's it. Am I a music guy? Yes. I love music. I love lots of music. Alternative rock, heavy rock, sometimes metal if I'm in the mood. Ray has introduced me to some interesting bands. Rap if it's good. Not country. Definitely not country. Indie stuff. Yeah. Rise Against. I'm a big fan of Rise Against. I've seen them many times in concert. I know they're from Chicago, but... PK, I put Tom on and stop quitting messing around school. Tom's not here right now. If we could leave a message. His beard is at the dry cleaner. Team BJ, Don, and I, top 5 Hall of Famers, but no Packers. That's not fun. Why not? I want to talk about the Packers. Oh, God. I mean, technically, Reggie White was also on the Eagles. Got him. Does that count? I don't know if that counts. Charles Woodson also was on the Raiders, so... Got him again. Brett Favre was on the Vikings and the Jets. See how I'm getting around this? I'm gonna win this. I mean, Marino's up there. I don't know if I put him at the top 5, but Marino's up there. Come on, Bart Starr. I can't do it without the Packers. I can't do it. It's physically impossible, and it hurts me. I watched half of the ESPN doc on Alex Smith. It was crazy. Jay with Nation. Packers suck. Go Vikings. Rodgers sucks. Jay, that was very hurtful. Wait a minute. I was making sure it wasn't my wife, Jade, because, you know, I wouldn't put it past her. She wouldn't give me money. She wouldn't. Classic country. Jimmy, I know you opening up a Bud Light on that porch and you're drinking Bud Light, and it's killing me. Jerry Rice. Yeah, Jerry Rice is on there, definitely. Is Kevin King good? He's adequate. He's adequate. So, how do I support you without YouTube? They cut money. There's a link in the description, the donations during stream one. I get, like, all but 3% of that. So, if you wanted to, thank you. Appreciate it. Chiefs offseason moves and season prediction. Chiefs will do very well. Chiefs, I think, have a chance to be the best team in football. I think they drafted well. They're going to be in good shape. One faded Gunner 49. The reason Garrett was inconsistent was because the clapper is still on his brain, so he'd accidentally turn it off most of the game. He's like, come on, boys! Where am I? All right, boys, let's go. 3rd down. I like that. Yes. I like that. Have I been to many Packer games? I mean, yeah, I've been to a bunch of Packer games. So. Will 49ers be good? Unfortunately. Will we re-sign Tremont? I'm surprised we didn't do it already. Jimmy says use Streamlabs if you want to beat the top donation. That's true. It's the only way you could do it. YouTube maxed out at 500. Jim B still sits. No, I haven't seen Jim B. You know, I hear he hates puppies. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Disappointing. Disappointing. Who's winning the North? Go Pack, go. But the Vikings will be right there. Do you ever get sick after going to a game? What? No? You mean like I get drunk? No. Tom on TV right now is a rewind of Week 6 Lions and Packers. Nice. Nice. LSU, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Tua's gonna wear number 1. It's true. Will Jimmy surpass Jim B? Only Jimmy knows that. Jimmy right now is listening to some Old Town Road, sipping on some Bud Light, and swinging life away on the porch. Jim B is probably busy plotting against America. Listen, after Coach, I'm just gonna do a sitcom with just Jimmy and Jim B. And that's it. That's all it's gonna be. And that's it. Thoughts on the Packers schedule release on Thursday? I'm pumped. I'm excited. Get me some schedule. Get me some schedule. Which Packers have I met in real life? So not through the telephone. Devontae Adams, David Bakhtiari. I think that's about it. Those are like the main 2 that I've met. I think. Hi, what's going on? TMBJ 299, favorite Bear player of all time. Walter Payton. That was easy. Walter Payton. Skull, thank you for $2 donation. Gross, that made me vomit in my mouth. I think that the Broncos can make the playoffs. I definitely do. How jealous is Aaron Rodgers of Drew Lock after the draft? I'm sure he would have liked a few more weapons, but there's that song, you can't always get what you want, and if you wanted anything, then you still couldn't get it. Pepper's great too. It's true. If you could ask Aaron Rodgers one question, what would it be? How did you not hate? How did you get over the initial hatred of you from Packers fans, and how did you eventually grow to accept them? I really want to ask Aaron Rodgers that question. Because again, when he came in, people hated him. They booed him getting selected. Absolutely, when Favre left, they hated him too. He was the guy who took over. I would love to know just like how he grappled with that. I can understand like just going and doing a job and putting a chip on your shoulder, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I'd feel about that. So, that's probably the one question I'd ask him. But I'm a while away from getting Aaron Rodgers on the show. Burning Rangers $5 Nation. Thoughts on the Bears Still Suck song? Great song. The instant replay game and Sterling Sharp compared to other Packers all time. Sterling Sharp is a great receiver. He definitely is. The instant replay game, but I will say, Bears Still Suck is a banger, and if I could go back in time, I would play it at my wedding. Will Cam replace Ben Roethlisberger? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I don't think so, but, yeah. I ever met Brandon Perna in real life. Perna, you beautiful, magnificent son of a gun. No, but I've talked to Perna just about every single year that I've done the podcast. Whether I've had him on or... Yeah, I've had him on like 3 or 4 times. So, he's good people. He's definitely good people. So. Who wins MVP next year? Aaron Rodgers, after he blows through this entire league. That's what I want. That's what I want in my soul. In my soul. Who's my favorite Packers head coach? Vince Lombardi. That's it. Which Packers hat is my favorite? I do know who urinating tree is, yes. That one right there. That one. That's an easy one. Yep, urinating tree does good stuff. You know, he does good work. Thoughts on the Panthers? They're in rebuild. Thoughts on the Texans' playoff chances? The AFC South is super weak, so they definitely have a shot, but, you know, Bill O'Brien will also be shooting himself in the foot. If Tom, Brandon, Perna, and Urinating Tree made a collab, my nuts would explode. You should definitely get that checked out by a medical professional. But Perna and I have collaborated many, many times, and we will be collaborating in the future. So, how long did the coach episode take? It was awesome. Casey, thank you. 12 hours for the last episode. I recorded a bit on Sunday. Well, first, I'm not counting writing the episode, but I had to record a bit on Sunday. I recorded the junior scenes, and then Monday I recorded like everything else and edited. It took a while. It definitely took a while, but I was really happy with the way it was a long time of just sitting there and editing it. One favorite $9. Best coach to never win the Super Bowl. Marv Levi, I'm biased. I mean, that's a good pick. Let's see. I mean, Andy Reid would have been there, but obviously he won. Yeah. Who is the guy who, oh my god, this is embarrassing. The one who led the Bills to 4 Super Bowls in a row. That guy. That one. I don't remember his name. But that guy, too. That one's there. Do I ever talk with Cheesehead TV? Yeah. I talk with Nagler every now and then. We chit and chat. I watched half of Project 11, and it was very good. Jim Kelly. Is that Jim Kelly? Oh, God. I just hit print. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Prediction on free agency? Maybe if we do anything, it's getting another wide receiver. Maybe we get Snacks. That's about it. I do know urinating tree. Yes. Yes. Haven't done Outer Banks yet. No. One faded gunner. Time talking about Marv Levi. There we go. Yeah. QB. Yeah. Burning Rage 2 out. Thoughts on the Rams, Chargers, and Raiders moving? I talked years ago when they were talking about the Rams moving. I talked to a Rams fan who was really, really upset. And I get it. Like, I feel bad for St. Louis. I feel bad for the fans. But, you know, they're high markets. I don't know if they're actually going to, like, I don't know if people are going to come out to the Chargers game still. KTA, I'm glad you enjoyed Coach. Thank you. Thank you. Have I worn the cheesehead to one of the Packers games? I feel like yes, I feel like I've had to at some point. Yes. Rams chances? Meh. Matt LaFleur is the best coach to not win. Not yet, but he'll win one. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. Let's see. Defective. Do you put any credence in the idea that the draft we took this year was smart due to the longer learning curve of wide receivers and the possibility of reduced team activities? Yeah, I mean, Gutekunst came out and said that he drafted assuming we're playing this year, but yeah, there's potential. Again, they said they wanted to get a wide receiver, but by the time they were picking, their guys were not there. So that's the problem. They're not going to bring back Mike Daniels. He doesn't fit the scheme that they're building anymore. Have you ever been to another stadium rather than MetLife and Lambeau? Yep, I've been to the Bills Stadium. I went to Old Meadowlands Stadium, so that was the former one. I've been to Ford Field in Detroit, but I didn't go there. I went there for a WrestleMania, not for a football game. And Lambeau, of course. Yeah, that's it. So, I did not watch Tiger King. No, I did not. So, Ryan, what's going on? Yeah, I don't think they're going to get Clay Matthews either. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that. How many subs am I at? Don't have any submarines, unfortunately. But right now, we are at 79,720. So, we'll hit 80K sometime this year. This week. This year. I hope so. Yeah, sometime this week we'll do it. Jonathan, why don't you just go away then, buddy? Here, I'll help you. KTA, is Andy Dalton the new starter for the Cowgirls or a depth signing? Will Dak sign the franchise tag? I think, honestly, he's used a little bit as leverage. You know, I don't know if you want Andy Dalton being the QB of your team, but, you know, it's definitely leverage. If Dak holds out, they're going to be like, okay, we're gonna roll with Andy Dalton and see if he can get this offense going. So, I don't know. We pushing for 100K before the season? I mean, we're always trying, folks. You know, we're 20,300 away from 100K. I just wanted to hit it before the Super Bowl next year, which I think is definitely doable. I mean, if I get 1,000 subscribers a week, you know, I can hit it in a few months. But we'll see. You know, the draft obviously helped a whole lot. But it's gonna I think it's still gonna be a little while. So I shall tell my friends about you. Thanks, Connor. Appreciate it. So, have I been a little Croy? No, I have not. Social Blade projects you to get 100K by the end of July. Yeah, there's no way that's happening. No way. Because the problem is like, again, the draft was great. We hit a whole lot of numbers, and then like it slowed a lot. We're still growing, which is great. It slowed a bunch. Again, the problem is like we're starting to get into the dead season. I have so much content that I want to put out still, and that will keep me going on a daily basis, Monday through Friday still for a while, but it is slowing down. It definitely is. Zach, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Tom, will the Packers trade for a wide receiver since we tried to get Hopkins already? Trade for one? I don't know. I don't think we're going to trade for one. Could we sign a free agent one? Maybe. But, you know, I think they might try to roll with what we have and see what we've got. And that's gonna, we're going to find out real quick if that works out or not. So, I think Jimmy Garoppolo could become an elite quarterback and Hall of Fame candidate in 10 years' time. Way too early to tell. Way too early. Way too early. I think he could be a good quarterback. Rob with a $5.20 donation saying, if the Packers had a real owner, do you think they would have still drafted a QB? Well, different people would have done different things. So, I don't think it's necessarily ever just having an owner, but here's how I feel about, again, with the Jordan Love pick. If Jordan Love works out and he's the next Aaron Rodgers, great pick. If he's not, there's a storm coming, Goody. Lot of Tom for GM hashtags out there. So, don't worry, I'll make 20,000 alternative accounts. My man. Coach Finale had the edge of the seat. Thank you. Appreciate that. Will Phillip Rivers do well in Indy? He'll do okay. He'll do fine. Not gonna lie, the puppies were the best part of the Coach Finale. Facts. Straight facts. The puppies. I was just like, I need to make an emotional moment with the dogs. I don't need to train them to do anything. They'll just come sit on my lap. And I literally sat on the ground. And they came. Jake Coachella Nation, I look for Aaron Jones to split out a lot more. He might. I mean, he's very effective in the passing game, so they need to utilize him as much as they possibly can. I did not watch Tiger King yet. Yes, Ryan, there's a season 3. Didn't you watch after the credits, Ryan? You gotta watch after the credits. Gotta watch after credits. There's an after credits scene. We're marveling this thing. We're marveling. Lesbian chicken with $2. Haha, you have a funny face. Not as funny as my voice. The glorious one to $5 Nation. Eagles fans here. What's going on? What do you think of the Bucks now that Brady and Gronk are over there? I think that they will be a more competitive football team. Will they make the playoffs? I think they have a good shot to. But I don't know. I think they're going to be better than they were last year, but I'm also not like, they have a bunch of, Brady has a lot of options and weapons to throw to. I wouldn't be surprised if they use O.J. Howard and Gronk in 2 tight end sets like they were doing in New England with Hernandez, but maybe. So, Burning Rangers 2 Nation, 96 Howard or 11 Cobb, most memorable kick return. Ooh! 11 Cobb is great. 96 Howard, I actually wasn't a fan because I was only 6 years old. So I remember the Cobb one, but obviously after seeing the Howard one, I mean, I think the Howard one is up there. Yeah, Ryan, you missed the scene, buddy. You missed it. Yeah, exactly, KTA. Exactly. Derek and I, should the Packers trade for Juju? Yeah, there's probably going to be a video about that. I would not hate that. I don't know how much it would cost, though, to do it. I would imagine the Steelers aren't going to let him walk because they'll keep him around for, the year. So, and keep him on a cheap contract, so. Let's see. Tom Grossi should be in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel. Thank you? Can I play Shadow? I loved Shadow. Zach with 1999. Thank you, man. Last one, Tom. Love ya. Our wide receiver core has a lot of promise. I appreciate response to show and love this time. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I think there's a lot of promise there. But it could go wrong very, very quickly. So I am concerned, but I'm cautiously optimistic. That's what I'm thinking. Please talk calendar and the difficulty. The schedule? Well, we'll have the schedule on Thursday. We'll be breaking it down, the schedule. I am 29 years of age, 30 in September. I can't wait to celebrate it alone. EQ or Kumaro? I think EQ has more potential. So, who had the best draft? The Ravens are up there. I was thinking about doing like teams top 5 teams who had the best draft. So, Mayfield, yeah, I think he has one more year to step it up. Lane with $1.99. What do you think the Packers' record would be in 2020? I think when I looked at it last. I think like 10-6 is where I was aiming for. When we actually have the schedule and see where it comes out, then I'll have official predictions then. I'll be this week and next week. Why is it whenever someone asks if the player should sign a player, your answer is always no? Because I understand how much cap we have and how money and finances work. And we can't afford a lot of these people. And while it'd be nice to have some of these people on the team, it would cost too much, or it would cost draft capital that I don't want to spend. So I'm particular on who I want to add to the team. You know, I like the bargain bin guys, you know, who have low risk, high reward. So that's how I feel about it. Jake with $5. Cyclone fan here. That saw every college snap Lazard took. I think he's being slept on. Is going to make a big jump this year. I'm all about it. Give me Allen, Lazard all day, every day. That's what I want. That's what I want in my life. Aaron Rodgers is going to win MVP and slap everyone around. What happens if we go over the cap? Then we're going to have to make some cuts to veteran contracts and stuff, and people are going to have to go bye-bye. Or money's going to have to get pushed back. Because, listen, we could go sign OBJ right now, but at the end of the day, the money's got to get paid for. So either we're screwing ourselves now and getting incredibly limited now, or we're putting ourselves in a bind later. So at the end of the day, the team, what you want to do as a team is stay financially feasible for as long as you possibly can, while also adding players, obviously, and that's what has made the Packers successful. But, you know, that's what you want. You don't want to have those rebuild years that take 5 years and before, you know, you're good again. You know, I mean, look at the Rams. They went balls to the wall, all in, signed a ton of people to high-end contracts, and now they have to cut people. You know, they made it to a Super Bowl, but they lost. And now look what's happening. You know, that's the risk. Sometimes it pans out, like the Broncos, and then they have to go through a rebuild time. And then, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out. A lot of times it doesn't. Bernie with Teller Nation, best and worst Sonic the Hedgehog games ever played. I think Sonic 2 was the best. That one for Dreamcast, when he went like Super Saiyan, was also really good. I would say that. I forget the worst one. Forget. I haven't played Sonic in a while. Thank you for $10 Nation. Any chance we can turn out like the 2019 Chargers? 2018 Chargers were great and won a lot of close games, kind of like the Packers. Then they lost some pieces, kind of like us. Anyway, let's go get the Super Bowl. Sad. But let's go to the Super Bowl. Thank you, bud. Sure, there's potential, you know, that a few of those close games could not go our way this season. I hope they do, because I hope a lot of the guys that we drafted from last year and 2 years ago and even 3 years ago step up now. But listen, it's always possible. Sometimes you're just like a few points away. Yeah, like the Bears. Yep. What does Papa Grossi think of Dak? He likes him. He doesn't want to pay him all that money, though. So, McCarthy coaching Andy Dalton gives me PTSD. There you go. There you go. Yeah, listen, it's a slippery slope, my friends. It's a slippery slope. All right, folks. At that point, I'm gonna head out for the evening. I appreciate 500 people in here. Appreciate that, people. Thank you so much. Obviously, we'll have vids tomorrow. Probably gonna live stream again on Thursday with the release of the draft. I'll probably create a draft video, and then I'll wind up going live after that. So I will see you on Thursday. Obviously, there will be more videos tomorrow. So yes. Thank you, peeps. I appreciate you coming out. Hope everyone is safe and healthy and all that great stuff. And I will see you soon. But hopefully I'll get some beer. Hopefully. But thank you so much for watching. I'm frickin' Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.